Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Tom. Tracy's working over there. She's working on the farm aspect of it. It's the weekend. We have to do some cleaning up around the property here. Now that I am not afraid to use the skid steer to load the trailer anymore, because I finally got over that learning. Well, I'm gonna make some more mistakes. What we're gonna do today is these ramps right here that I was using. That was to get the tractor to go up high enough to go over the top of the trailer, because the bucket just barely reached. It couldn't reach over the top, and then we had to make the ramp to get the bucket higher. So the skid steer reaches over no problem, which is why we got it. Okay, we're gonna take the dirt. The dirt's gonna go right on the other side of the fence, right over there, because we're gonna use it in Tracy's flower garden back there. It's really good soil. It's been mixed with compost over the last 6 months as I spill it a little bit. So there's really good compost and soil mix right there. All right, so without delay, let's get into that skid steer. Let's watch me clean this up, make mistakes, hit the wrong pedals, have the boom go high and come slamming back down. It's gonna happen. I use these flags when we're trying to back into the area. It's kind of cockeyed, so I'd use a flag so I know it's coming straight into the spot, but we don't need them anymore, they're gone. Okay, so that's one side gone. That's a lot of dirt. I didn't realize how much dirt that was. You can't see it, but on the other side of that fence right there, there's a big amount of dirt. So I think I'm gonna take the other side and just pack it over here out of the way for future use for whatever we need it for. If we need to fill in some holes on some yards when we're doing top dressing, for like leveling out a yard, this would be great for that because it has compost in there. It's really good soil. We're gonna take this batch of dirt and just stack it someplace else. But I'm not gonna make you watch that. I'll bring you back when I'm going to start leveling all this out. I really think I need to get one of those chest straps for a GoPro, because I think it'd be pretty cool to get the view from inside the cab there, with the buckets going up and down, and my hands moving, and me screwing up sometimes and going the wrong way, and you'd see the thing jerking. I think that'd be kind of fun for y'all to watch. I'll show you, I don't care. Skid steer, it's heavy. It does tear up and leave lots of ruts, and I have some big knobby tires on there. They call them all surface tires or something like that, but it tears it up. There's a lot that has to happen here in the next few weeks. Now that we have the skid steer and dump trailers, we can clean this place up a little bit. So over here, there's a big old pile of dead grass all right here, and it wraps all the way around. It goes all up in there. That's from all our detaching jobs. We've been collecting a lot of grass. Now we just dump it here. I knew eventually it would dry out, get smaller in size, and we would load it into the dump trailer. We have a dump trailer right there. So we're gonna, next week, we have some time, I'm gonna take all that dead grass and load it into the dump trailer and take it to the dump. So based off of that, I'm gonna take that dirt pile, and then we're just gonna stack it right here so it's out of the way of my loading area that I'm cleaning up. Right out there in that grassy area, there's a big tree stump from a tree that got knocked down on one of the hurricanes. We never had it removed, but it's in the way. It's a big old hump, and it's always in the way. Cars try to come back here, trucks come back here for deliveries. They got to work their way around that tree stump. So I think I'm going to rent an excavator in the next few weeks, get that tree stump out of there. There's going to be a hole, so we'll take that dirt and fill in the hole. And I am sorry I got so into it, I forgot to turn the camera back on when I started flattening this out. I'm really paying attention to my toes and my feet, because this has the pedals, and the pedals are what control the bucket. So I'm really learning that it's more sensitive than I thought it would be, so it takes a lighter touch, or the fact that I'm using it more now. I honestly think those pedals are starting to loosen up, so I'm going to get in there with some lube, with some oil, with some penetrating oil, take out that floor pan tray where all the linkages are underneath there, and lube the crap out of all that stuff. I think those pedals are really getting looser. And honestly, when we first got it, the sticks wouldn't always center, but now that we're using it more often, I'm moving it around the property and playing with it and trying to get used to it, the sticks are starting to center up. So I have a feeling the thing sat a lot before I bought it, because the more we're using it, and moving the sticks and moving the pedals, it seems like everything is starting to loosen up. One thing I am noticing I don't like is that I can't see behind me. I have no mirrors. So I'm gonna look into some mirrors for that. I believe there are some magnetic mounting ones that go on the arms. And on our boat, we have a T-top. And we got a water skiing mirror, and it goes right up high in the T-top. So I can see who's coming up behind us. A lot of times we're turning left or right to go into different channels. So I want to get that for the skid steer as well, because there's an area up high where the grading is so I can see through it, but in front of that's a good mounting area. So I'd have a mirror up here where I can see behind me, and I want to look at the 2 side mirrors as well. I mean, I just want to know what's going on behind me. I'm very afraid of Tracy walking behind me, or trailer being back there, and I forgot to put a trailer back there. There's a big tree stump that's sticking up out of the ground from a storm behind the camera. I don't want to run into that stuff. So again, that's another project. All right, so that's about it for this project. Thank you for watching. It worked out well. I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the pressure on the pedals. The area flattened out nice. I moved it this way, and I went this way. There was one little spot back there that I didn't have enough dirt to fill in the big hole where a big rock came out of. It don't matter, it'll fill in. All right, so that's it. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it all, and we'll see you on the next one.